Hello guys, this is Kevin, State & Co. Truck Insurance. Today's topic is applying for Amazon Relay Program for box trucks and big semi-trucks. And I also want to go ahead and cover the 5 most common mistakes that truckers make when submitting Amazon Relay application. So first things first, you have to go into relay.amazon.com website. And this is what website looks and feels. They have a lot of information here and the listing what information is required to submit. So you have to click on Get Started, which is on the upper right hand side. And that's where you see Amazon's requirements. This is for a box truck, 26-foot box trucks. The first thing, you have to have active and valid MC number, and your authority has to be activated. And then you see the insurance requirements. So they require 1 million, 2 million aggregate general liability, 1 million commercial auto liability, 50,000 cargo, and workers' compensation and employer liability. The last two, workers' compensation and employer liability, most likely you will be exempt from those two coverages because most states, typically if you have less than 3 or 4 full-time employees, will exempt you from workers' comp requirements. So if you're just an owner-operator by yourself, you don't need to worry about those coverages. And again, every state is different, so you have to check with your states, and typically the insurance agent will tell you if you have to carry workers' comp or not. One other thing not to confuse is that when it talks about the exemption, those are W-2 employees. If you have 1099 independent contractors, which would be owner-operators that are leased under your MC number, those will not count as full-time or part-time employees. So you'll still be exempt and you won't have to worry about getting and providing those coverages. One coverage that is not listed, which would be for semi-trucks and big 18-wheeler tractor trailers, is the $50,000 trailer interchange, which is basically a physical damage coverage, which is comprehensive and collision for Amazon's trailers that you would be hooking and dropping off and pulling and dropping at different sites. And typically, any trailer that's attached for a short term, less than 30 days, that's applicable to for trailer interchange coverage. And for Amazon, that's a must. $50,000 with typically, I think their deductibles are not to exceed $2,500. So step 1, so you have to go in and create your account. I already have a dummy account set up. Step 1 is that's where you enter your DOT number and MC number. And this is probably one of the top mistakes that people make. They don't have their authority active yet. They didn't buy the insurance, don't have MCS 90 federal filing set up, and they try to go ahead and set up Amazon's program, Amazon Relay program. If your DOT and MC number, if those are inactive and your authority is inactive, you will not be able to pass that first requirement. So make sure that your authority has been activated. Make sure your agent sent you a certificate of insurance, that the insurance company issued federal filing MCS 90, that's the last step that's needed to activate your authority. And once you do that, then yes, you will be able to go to step 2, which is providing company details. I cannot stress enough how important it is to provide accurate information and company details, because we're seeing lots of delays, and the common 2 issues with this section is that the address is not matching with what you entered with FMCSA. If you have a suite number, or apartment number, you must enter that in the application. If it's listed on FMCSA's website, you also have to list it on this Amazon Relay application. If you'll miss that, the application is going to get declined, and it's going to take you weeks to reapply. And the sad thing is, you cannot call Amazon. They don't have 1-800 number. There's nobody to talk to. Most of the time, truckers just end up calling their insurance agents and running in circles trying to figure out what's wrong, what's missing, and it's typically because the address is wrong. The third mistake that we're seeing is the name of the company. That's critical to enter the name of your company exactly as it appears on FMCSA. Meaning, if you have LLC or Inc. at the end, you have to enter that in this application. If your company's name is Joe Smith Logistics LLC, and this is how you registered with your state and FMCSA, the LLC part also has to be included in the company detail under company's name. If you missed include LLC, again, the application is going to get denied. You probably won't even have idea why it's got denied. It'll just say that it's not meeting the requirements for Amazon Relay program. So again, make sure the address, the name of the company are matching 100%. That is critical. Equipment and inventory. This one's pretty self-explanatory. We don't see many mistakes here. That's where you just enter the VIN number of your truck and trailer if you have a trailer. And even if, again, for 18-wheelers, even if you have your own trailer, you'll have to have trailer interchange because that's, Amazon requires that. Insurance information. This is where another set of mistakes can happen. That's where people typically miss when you enter that insurance information, you have to enter as meeting those Amazon requirements, meaning you have to list that you already have 1 million commercial auto liability, that you already have that 1 million, 2 million aggregate general liability, and 100,000 cargo. And if it's a semi-truck, make sure to include at least $50,000 in trailer interchange. Again, if you do not list those coverages and submit an application, it'll get denied. So once you activate your authority and your agent sends you your policy documents, including certificate of insurance, make sure you enter all this information correctly from this certificate of insurance. Another big mistake is when you enter your insurance company's name. And for example, a lot of times, people, when you start brand new, most of the time Progressive is go to carrier. So truckers end up inputting, just Progressive is the insurance company. And that's wrong. Progressive has dozens of different affiliates in different states. In one state, they might be Progressive Southeastern Insurance Company. In another state, there's Progressive Northwest Insurance Company. Pay attention and look how that name is listed in the certificate of insurance. When you have that certificate of insurance, it'll spell out exactly how Progressive is listed as the insurance provider. Again, don't just put Progressive. You have to enter, if it says Progressive Southeastern Insurance Company, Inc., you enter entirely with Inc. Because again, mismatching that will cause delays and will cause frustration and lost productivity. And once the insurance information is entered, and then the last thing is enter the payment information. This is where you enter your account information, routing number, and account number. That's where you want to get paid from Amazon for running and delivering their loads. So once you complete the application, the last step is the Amazon Relay engages a third-party insurance verification company called Registry Monitoring Insurance Services, otherwise known as RMIS. And RMIS will send an email to your agent asking to send them a certificate of insurance listing all those coverages that you listed on an application to make sure they're matching it. So in other words, Amazon will take information, but then at the same time, they will verify and make sure that it is accurate. So your agent is going to have to send email to RMIS listing Registry Monitoring Insurance Services as a certificate holder, and that certificate that your agent sent is going to get uploaded into Amazon's relay system. The whole process takes about 48 hours. And as long as you don't have any errors in the application, it will get approved, and you will be able to start running for Amazon Relay. And that is all I have for today. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button at the bottom so you can follow us and watch any new upcoming videos. So stay safe, be good, thank you, and have a good one. Bye-bye.